Welcome to the Weege Show. I want to show you something. This is actually the hallway where concert performers would enter. It's used for pits today at Lumen Field. But anyway, this is really cool. So look at this hallway. These are all jerseys, number 12 jerseys for all the major concert performers who have performed in this building before. This is not a public hallway. This is just for them to see only. It's behind the scenes. The 12th man is Seattle's thing. There's 11 players on a football team. They like to think that their crowd is so rabid. It represents the 12th man on a football team. So the fact that they put all these jerseys up, I mean, this is crazy. These are all bands, performers, artists, whatever you want to call them. This is nuts, and the hallway keeps going, so I'm just gonna walk a lot faster now. But this is not something that you're gonna see. Billie Eilish, Boston, 21 Pilots, Lord, there's Metallica, Luke Combs, something for everyone here. But you wouldn't know this unless you watch the Weege Show. Just gas and go?
Just gas and go.
What? Oh, it's pressed this button. We're rolling. All right, welcome to the pits here at Lumen Field. Thank you to Honda and the CRF450R and 250R. We'll go check that out, but this is the Motocompacto Honda also provides. Let's go check the Honda pits. That's literally the first time I rode it and I did a one-hander. I was really worried we were gonna crash on camera. Is this rear-wheel drive or front? Can I wheelie this thing? Okay, Lawrence VIP program. This is cool. These people get this stuff, I suppose, every week. You get all this stuff in your premium. Is this what they get every week? Is this the setup for the fans? That's not.
No.
Well, I know they're not normally at this truck.
Right.
Yes, so but that's the stuff. Is that the stuff that everybody gets every week?
That's what you get.
That's what you get every week. Let's check out VIP zone. Yeah, that's pretty rad. Hunter, you came back last week.
Yep.
Did you expect to be back that fast when you left Daytona?
Yeah, well, you know, hindsight's a beautiful thing. We probably could have stayed another weekend on the couch, but
Oh, because that's how it felt?
Yeah, but that's just not who I am. You know, we always try to up and at 'em. But yeah, no, I mean, I was happy to be back at the races. I missed all my team, they missed me. So even though the results weren't great and weren't where we were before, you know, we're back. It's part of it, part of the ups and downs, you know, peaks and valleys, and we just keep building towards next year and throughout the series.
Okay, first of all, everybody left as soon as I brought a camera over here.
Yeah.
I mean, don't be shy.
Wait, what's that? Oh.
Yeah, Trucky's out.
I
Gosh.
just don't want to be any video evidence of me eating something my wife should.
We are close to Canada, man.
We are very, this diet situation over here is very strict.
Yeah.
So yes, sweet potato fries, okay.
Yeah, so it's just a sweet potato, like cut.
So it's pure.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
clean.
It's not. We don't
It's
eat
clean.
junk over here.
Okay.
And
it's not
and
fried
air
in
fryer.
oil.
No, just air fryer. Air
Gotcha.
fryer is a great investment, man.
Oh, I got one. My wife hates it.
No,
she
it's
says it smells
fire.
weird.
Really?
Yeah, like the electric smell. She's afraid I'm gonna melt the
Okay.
house.
Yeah, I mean, hey, take the insurance claim, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Dude.
How gnarly is your diet situation? Are you constantly torturing yourself, or are you all right?
When you do it long enough, you just get used to it, right?
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. I
Really?
mean, my diet is only purely for the performance side of being an athlete. You know,
Yes.
I'm not blessed with amazing genes like my brother that can just kind of function and perform off of anything. So yeah, I have to watch what I eat. I have to really be conscious of that and make sure I'm getting the right stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of the foods here in America, I struggled a lot with
Ooh.
when coming from Europe and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've worked very, very hard in that area of our.
Yes, because when you had these injuries, you traced a lot of it back to overall health was becoming a part of that, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was so much inflammation, and I mean, if you're good, like my brother, if you're good and you don't have to change anything, like dude, that's the best case scenario. But yeah, I encourage people to look into it. You know, people that are maybe not having the energy, not as strong and physically have as much endurance as what they might feel they should, or stuff like that. Injuries are a lot of things with the amount of inflammation in your body.
Yeah.
Has a lot, which was what I was dealing with. You know, my body was type 2 diabetic. And
No way.
Yeah, it was basically cannibalizing itself. You know, like when I'd exercise,
Yeah.
my body wasn't storing fat in the areas where you pull energy from. So
Yes.
it would just eat at the muscles to
Wow.
feed itself and fuel itself.
And then you were less durable.
Yeah, exactly. You know, so anytime your body's eating away and pulling from your muscles for
Yeah.
energy when you're performing, it just goes into a fight or flight, like natural instinct, you know, which just kind of long enough just eats away at your body, you know. Which
And
it
do you
gets
think a lot of
dangerous.
that started with moving to America? Like
Um,
just the ingredients
mean-
aren't as clean, or do you think this just going to happen either way? As an athlete, you were just going to have to evolve like this?
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
growing up as a kid, like we always were just
Oh, sure.
super plain and healthy. I mean, we were quite healthy, you know, just
Yeah.
milk, water. That was it. We didn't do soft drinks, sweets, none of that.
Yeah.
Not much of that, you know. So, yeah, a lot of it. You know, there's a lot of people that run into the same issue coming from overseas to America.
Yeah.
That we know, and all the people we work with also know.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, it's definitely a curveball. You feel like, no, you just got to train and ride and do all that stuff and
Yeah.
and eat healthy so you can be fit and strong. But then when it really comes into play, it's tough, man. Tough when we're traveling all the time.
Well, I was going to say that. How do you know at a restaurant, say, what you're getting into?
Yeah, we always have to ask. You know, we got
You
to
do?
ask. Yeah, definitely. We always go through. It's a pain in the ass. My wife or Jacob Hayes always goes through all the restaurants in the city. Look, okay, this one, look at the menu, this have this and this, call in, hey, what's this prepared with, this prepared with. Yeah, so that's kind of been, that's the traveling stuff we kind of deal with, traveling antics for the past 3 years. So yeah, it's a lot.
My jaw's dropped. You got people calling the restaurant before you leave to see what the ingredients are like on the menu.
Yeah.
That's what it takes.
Yeah, sure, you have to,
Wow.
you know, a lot of things that we maybe can have where it's prepared with dairy or a bunch of gluten and stuff like
Yeah.
that. You know,
Yep.
those are the two big keys I stay away from. But yeah, it's definitely not easy, but I mean, it's all for the sport, you know, so go for it, right?
And the last thing on that, and I'll let you get back to your fries, is do you become a bit of a cook? Like, are you like a foodie now? Do you cook yourself? Anything
mean,
like that?
No, I'm
You don't?
extremely blessed. My wife does everything
Oh,
for me,
okay, okay.
and she's amazing at it. It just gets really tough when you go to somewhere different, more so in outdoors.
Yep.
Because we're in the middle of nowhere. Supercross
Yeah.
is a little easier because we're in the cities. You have a lot
Yeah.
more
Yep.
stuff at easy access. But yeah, I wouldn't say I'm a foodie, but because my diet's so restrictive,
Yeah.
I definitely, if I have a meal that's like just not that stoked on it, whatever.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm just eating purely for fuel, energy sake.
Yes.
And I'm like whatever, but maybe sometimes a little bummed because I'm like, fuck, you know.
Could have been good.
Yeah, it could have been better, you know. But
Yes.
yeah, it's all part of it, man. It's all part of the sacrifices.
So do you think like 10, 15 years from now, you will stick to a lot of this just for your overall quality of life in general?
I think so. I mean,
Yeah.
it's probably sounds a bit weird coming from a 24-year-old, but you know, when I'm 50 or you know above
Yeah.
40, like
Yeah.
you know, everyone we know above that age, they all look after themselves, you know, because it really catches up with you then.
Yes.
So yeah, I think I do. You know, live a healthy lifestyle and it should be good.
That's people you know.
Yeah.
People you know do that.
Drewski's going
Old
like
people
this
like
in the
me.
background.
Yeah.
Older. I didn't
I'm
say
a
old
perfect
people.
specimen of health.
I said yeah, but you got to be healthy. You have to look after yourself.
Are you looking after yourself? Do you care about this stuff, Shane?
Yeah, my wife is very much into healthy eating and food, and she
Oh.
throws into me every day. So,
Oh,
yeah. If
can't
it
get away
wasn't
with
for
it.
her, I'd probably be 250 pounds.
But like I said, if you don't have an issue with any of this stuff,
Yeah.
like what are you going to do with all the information? If you want to find it all out and stuff, is what do you do with that information if it doesn't affect you? It's just throw it out. I'd much rather be just
You're
like,
not a human garbage disposal like your brother?
I wish I was.
Yeah, that's where the donuts thing comes in. The donuts
I
are
mean-
not on your plan.
Yeah, like he eats healthier now and stuff for sure. Like you
Yeah.
can't do what he does and not be
Yes.
healthy and
Yeah.
responsible. But yeah,
The
it's-
donuts were real at one time, though.
Yeah, they were a little bit.
Yes,
Not
yeah.
not as crazy as everyone thinks.
Okay.
You know, guys
But-
guys are the best in the world, so you know
It was
he's
really a
doing something
reward
right.
for a good result, right? Like, that's how it first started, right?
That's the only time donuts would come out. It was
Reward.
a reward.
Reward. Yes.
Not like we ate donuts and then went and trained. Like
Yes.
he's the
Yes.
best for a reason. So
Not by eating donuts.
Not by eating
Not by eating donuts. All right. Well, good job not being 250 pounds,
All right,
Shane.
yes, I tried.
Yes. Good stuff. We just learned something. Well, that's what y'all came to see. Not just the pits, but you want to know what the track looks like. We're in Seattle, and we're getting very Seattle-like weather. Seattle's best, in fact, with a miserable, dreary, not heavy rain, I think that's what Seattle's probably known for. Track is covered, but I'm not so sure. In the Birmingham show, I made the bold proclamation we would not have a mud race in Birmingham, despite it raining torrentially on Friday, and I was right. I don't know about this one. Now, I have heard they've made some adjustments to the rhythm sections. They've shortened the whoops, and I think the triple became a double. Another one of those somewhat mud track prep events. But to be fair, I don't know how much of that was just because of the weather forecast or because even on the best years, this dirt tends to fall apart. So they might have just made the rhythms a little less gnarly because of that. Somebody's going out there right now. But the track is covered, and if you look at the weather forecast, it actually, as usual, the chances of rain get less and less as Saturday goes on into what we would call the night show, which will actually start at 5 west. Shouldn't be any rain. So as I always say, if bikes are on track and the track's uncovered and it's not raining, they can pretty much salvage anything else. A couple other things, just had a good conversation with Jeremy Coker, who is the 450 team manager for Monster Energy Yamaha Star Racing, and just asked the situation that they're in. And as I said a few weeks ago, I feel like acceptance has become part of the deal with Jett Lawrence. These riders and these teams realize we're just dealing with someone that's really good. Jeremy said, I don't know, should I use the word phenom here? This is, guys going up against, I'm sure, McGrath and Carmichael and Stewart. And honestly, he doesn't get talked about enough, but that's what it was like facing Villopoto for a while. This is not easy. And at this point, they said both riders, both Cooper Webb and Eli Tomac, are happy with their bikes. They're not coming off the track complaining. He says Cooper has changed 1 click since Anaheim 1. He's been happy all year. Yes, after Detroit, Eli made huge changes to his motorcycle, but since then, he's not coming off the track saying this bike is terrible or there's gains. It's just, we need to get better. This guy is good. And also, keep in mind that if any team knows that no title is secure until you actually have secured it, it's Star, who had 99% of the title complete last year with Tomac and saw it ripped away. So all they can do is stay there, stay in the points, keep the pressure on, keep trying, keep digging, stay in it. But that's where we are. We've reached the acceptance point. I don't think anyone's thinking that we're going to find some combination and they're just going to smoke Jett on any particular weekend and just beat him on pure speed. He's that good. But racing is weird, especially with weather like this. Let's go back to the pits. Well, things have just stepped up here. I thought it was cool that I rode one of these things to start the show, but look at this. Blitz is upset. Blitz is upset. It's experience coming out of the gate and cutting over. All right, that's our show. Thanks to Honda for backing us the CRF250R, CRF450R, and the suitcase size and weight Motocombi. And congratulations to you, Hunter Lawrence, using your racing experience to cut Blitz off across the line. Maybe he can use that tomorrow. Join us. We'll be on the air at 8 Eastern on Peacock. Myself and Ricky Carmichael up in the booth. This is such a fun thing to do.